Okay guys, this is the Kinera Hodur, and I find that this EM has got very good technicalities, and I'm going to talk about it in this video. Hi guys, my name is Ian. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I do mostly audio product reviews, and if you guys are new to my channel, do consider to subscribe and click on the bell so that you get notified of my future videos. Right, so Kinera Hodur, and it's currently retailing for $299, and it's available on Pick Up Audio's website. This is actually their Facebook page, and it's actually is available on their AliExpress store as well. So please do go check it out. By the way, this unit was sent to me for free for this review, so thank you so much, Pick Up Audio. But rest assured that whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video has not been scripted, it's unbiased, and they will be watching this video at the same time as you guys are. Okay, so Kinera Hodur. Now let's talk about the accessories first, and then the fit and comfort, some specs, and then we talk about how this sounds. Okay, so it comes in a box like this, very big box, one of the biggest box that I've seen so far, and there's a sticker here that indicates that this is the black one. So this Kinera Hodur has got two colors, one is the black and the other is the blue, so it depends on what color you like, on your color preference. At the back of the box, you do get some specs, so let's just go through it. Impedance is 8 ohms, sensitivity is 106, the frequency response is 5 to 40,000 hertz, and this is a tri-bridge, so it's got 3 drivers on each side, one dynamic driver, one balanced armature, and one EST. Okay, so on the inside of the box, you will find this carrying case. So this carrying case is a very good quality carrying case. I think it's made of leather, so let's just do a smell test and see whether it's real leather. Okay, yes, it is real leather, and as you can see, it's a very good quality case. The stitching and the intricate details are very nicely done. Even the embossing is also very nicely done. On the inside, you will find a mesh pocket whereby you can put all your tips and your accessories, and then inside here where you put your IEM is felt, really nice felt, and then you will get some ear tips. All right, so let's talk about the ear tips. All right, let me can get it out, and also a cleaning brush. All right, so let's talk about the cleaning brush first. So it's cleaning brush has got a pick on one end, right? This pick here to pick out the dirt. On the other end, you have got the magnet and of course the cleaning brush. Okay, and then you have your tips. All right, so let's talk about tips. So there are 3 different types of tips, right? And this tip here is from Final Type E, right? So it's a Final Type E tip. This one, if you buy it standalone on the website, it will cost about $20 US, if I'm not wrong, just for 2 pairs. So in this box, you get extra small all the way to extra large. So it's very good of them to provide this. The M size is actually incidentally already on the IM, which I've been using. Then there are 2 other tips, which is wide bore tips, right? So this one, usually if you want to have more treble, you will use this ear tips. The quality of this tip is very nice and soft, quite stiff. Actually, it's not very soft to a point whereby the flange is unusable. It's good, it gives me a good seal. And the other type of ear tip is the normal bore. So this one is more for balance listening. The inner core is pretty stiff, right? Very good, no problem, and I think this is a very good quality ear tip. Okay, now let's talk about the cable. So the cable, it has interchangeable tips, so you can actually change either the 3.5 headphone jack or the 4.4 pentagon tip, right? And it's very easy to change. All you need to do is unplug it, pull it out, and then you got your 4-pin here, and then you can just connect it, connect to the 3.5. There is a matching corresponding notch, so you just need to find it, and then once it matches, it goes in, and it's that simple. So cable wise, it's a 4-core cable, 2-tone cable. It's very nice, blue and I think some other brown color. Alright, it's got the Y splitter is made of anodized aluminum, right, and also the chin slider is a ball shaped anodized aluminum. The ear hooks are nice and soft, right? Not to the soft, it's somewhere in the middle. It's not too soft, not too hard. Okay, so it's still pliable. You can actually conform to the shape of your ear. I've already tried. It conforms to my shape of my ear. It doesn't try to tug the IM out from my ear. Okay, and then the 2-pin connector is right here. Okay, and it's also anodized. Right, so that's for the cable. Very good quality cable. I feel that this is well, I mean, it's expected, right? $299. I would expect this type of quality cable. Right, and then let's talk about the IEM itself. So IEM is very nicely built. It's got a very I don't know, I think this faceplate or this IEM has been designed by a female, because on the faceplate itself it's got some sparkles. Okay, yeah, so very feminine of this IEM. The shape of this IEM is a kidney bean type of shape, and it's it's a small form factor kind of thing. So very nice, small, demure type of shape. It's got very nice curves, very sexy curves here. Yeah, it's a very nice, sleek design. Okay, on the inside, it's very nice and flat. You know, there's not much of edges, sharp edges or anything like that. The 2-pin connector is up here. There are 2 vents here, and then some indication of the left and right. The nozzle is more of a normal shape with metal filters, so it's standard. Okay, so fit and comfort. So these fit my ear like a glove, right? It goes into my ear and just disappears in my ear. It does not give me any physical pain. The round edges here on the IEM fits right inside, and the nozzle is long. All right, it's pretty okay. It goes right into my ear and it doesn't wobble, because this is a small form factor, so it goes right into my ear, so no issues there. Yeah, so I think in terms of fit and the comfort, no issues. The seal that it gives me is also very good as well, because it goes pretty deep. So yeah, a very good seal. Yeah, so that's for fit and comfort. Now let's talk about the sound performance of this, and for that let me just take out my graph, so be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the graph of the Kinera Hodur, and now I tested this with a few devices. All right, I tested it with my Hibi R5, of course, with my iPhone, and my Hip Deck 2, and my Zen Deck. All right, so tested with a few of my devices and also my dongles. I feel that this one will perform the best with the deck. All right, or with a DAP. You can run this on your phone, no problems, no issues. But I find that you get the most potential out of this using DAC or DAP. Okay. Now talk about the technicalities of this Hodur. I find that the sound stage is very wide. All right, it's intimate but wide. Okay, it's got a good depth and good layers as well, and good sound separation. So the sound separation, in fact, I would feel that is one of the best sound separation that I've heard so far. Is the bass, the instruments, the drums, everything else is very well defined, and also well positioned as well. So imaging on this is also fantastic. So I think in terms of technicalities, this one yeah, is very good. Detail retrieval and resolution is also fantastic. I find that the clarity on this and the of the sound that it produces, and of course the resolving level of this IM is one of the top that I've heard so far. So for technicalities, I think, yeah, it's very good. In fact, for the price, $299, I think it's actually better. It sounds better than some of the $1,000 IEMs that I've heard. And believe me, I've heard like the Erd and the Bodor, So I think, yeah, this one sounds very good. So now the tuning. Tuning wise, this is more of a V-shaped tuning, and traditionally, what I've heard, especially the Erd and the Bodor, the bass is quite recessed. Okay, so usually when you listen to Kinera IEMs, the treble is actually quite pronounced, and the mids also quite pronounced. But this time around, the bass is very pronounced. Okay, and it's actually quite suitable and very suitable for bass heads. So if you like bass, this Kinera Hodur is very suitable for you. The sub bass is very rumbly. It's got good heavy note weight and very textured type of timbre and tone. All right, and it's very easy to listen to. The extension of the bass is very far. It's got well controlled sub bass, and it's just very soothing to listen to. The mid bass is very thumpy, very impactful. The slam and the punch just vibrates my brains, or jiggles my brains every time there is impact in the track. So I think if you are, again, a bass head, this is a very good IEM to go for, and it's very pronounced. Mid bass essentially takes over the track itself, but don't get me wrong, it does not bleed. It's a very well controlled and fast mid bass, right? And it's well separated as well. So I think the single dynamic driver is actually handling the bass department, and then you have your balance armature that's handling the mids, and then you have your EST. Actually, EST is, you can't really hear the EST, but yeah, the BA is handling the mids and the treble. So sound separation is very good. The mid bass is really punchy and gives me a very good kick. Right, now the mids. Mids, it depends, right? You got very forward mids here. The lower mids, right? As you can see, I've already highlighted here. The lower mids is forward, right? It's above the Harman target, and I can feel that the vocals and the instruments, they, especially male vocals and pianos, they sound forward, have got good heavy tone to it, and texture is there. So and the presence of it and the authority of this type of instruments is quite prominent in the track itself. Well, maybe because of this lower mids. So if you like listening to male vocals, this is one of the IEMs that you should go for, right? But for the female vocals, it depends on the upper mids, and this upper mids here, if you can see here, after the peanut gain, it dips, right? It dips. So this dip here is good for the treble sensitive people. So those people who are sensitive to shoutiness and harshness, not sibilants, right? So this IEM has no sibilants, right? So if you are sensitive to treble, this dip here will help you, and when you listen to your tracks, you will not find that the treble is very harsh and very bitey, right? So very good for those people who are sensitive to treble. But for those treble heads, then again, you'll find that this IEM is going to sound a little bit dull in terms of the treble, muted, and blunt, right? Blunt. So I would say that it depends on your listening preference, right? If you are sensitive to treble, then this is a good IEM. But of course, you want more brightness, more energy, more bite, and then this may not be it. Okay. So for treble wise, I find that it's okay. Female vocals will suffer a little bit because of this dip here, right? And also the presence. So if you take a look at the presence, this is where how forward and how energetic the treble is. So as you can see, it peaks at 5K, but after that it just dips again. So what I hear is that the treble is a little bit on the shy side, right? It's not a very present and forward type of treble. So if you are again a treble head, maybe you'll find this a little bit lacking in the treble department, right? But it's got good air, right? So this mid treble here will give you that extension of the treble. For example, your cymbal strikes and your hi-hats, they have that extension and the lingering of that sound and how far it travels. So it actually has a good extension and good roll off, as in the air, right? The roll off is pretty natural and pretty close to Harmon. Okay, so what I hear is that the treble is not a bright treble, it's not a harsh treble, but at the same time it's got a good natural roll off and natural extension and natural fading of the hi-hats and your claps and your cymbal strikes. It doesn't sound artificial, it sounds natural. Okay, all right, so overall, that's my impression. And who is this IM for? Who do I recommend this for? I would recommend this for those who again likes bass, right? So if you love bass, this is a very good IM to go for, and also those who are treble sensitive, right? So genres like the rock bands and electronic music and R&B, pop songs, right? And some jazz, vocal jazz as well, especially male vocal jazz. Then yeah, I recommend this IEM. But for those of you who are more of a critical listener, you want more energy, and also if you are a treble head, then maybe this IEM is not for you. But no one IEM is suitable or perfect for everyone. Okay. So yeah, so that's my recommendation and also my conclusion of my review of this Kinera Hodur. If you guys learned something from this video or enjoyed watching this video, do consider to give it a thumbs up. And that's it. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.